Hello, it's time for our phonics review. We're going to look at lesson 57 and we're only going to look at part of it today. So before we start our lesson, we're going to play with the sounds that we're going to work with today, okay? Because when we do that, we get our ears ready for what our eyes are going to see, okay? So I want you to tell me thumbs up or thumbs down, do they rhyme or not? Okay, so get your hands ready. Enough, tough. They do rhyme. All right, what about laugh and rough? They do not rhyme. What about digraph and telegraph? They're the same at the end, but they don't really rhyme all that well. They don't rhyme kind of all the way through, but we'll give them a thumbs up. Okay, I want you to tell me the first sound. Repeat my word, ghost, and tell me the first sound. Good, good. All right, what about cough? First sound. Telegraph, first sound. All right, good. Now get ready to blend. Okay, get your choppers ready. G-r-af, graph. K-off, cough. R-uff, rough. L-af-t-er, laughter. Good. Okay, now I want you to repeat my word, and never mind. I don't repeat it. We're going to repeat it together and punch it out to find the final sound. Ready? So we're going to do graph. Ready? Graph. All right, good. Cough. Cough. Final sound on both of them. Enough. Enough. Final sound. All right, good. All right, I want you to segment my word. We'll do one together. Tough. All right, your turn. Enough. Enough. Did you get it? All right, good. And let's do digraph. A lot of sounds. D-I-G-R-F. Digraph. Good. Okay, now I want you to say off, add k, cough. Good. All right, say uff, add r, rough. Say af, add l, laugh. Good. All right, now I want you to say graph without g, graph. Say cough without k, cough. Say enough without e, enough. All right, and say digraph without d, digraph. Good. All right, so let's change our words just a little bit. So let's say tough and change t to r, rough. All right, let's say graph and change gr to l, laugh. Good. All right, so did you hear what sound we were going to be working with today? All right, we're going to be working with the f sound at the end of the word, but it's spelled with a GH. So when we do our phoneme, grapheme, mapping, we're going to be replacing that f sound at the end of the word with a GH. All right. So we only have very few words that follow that rule. So that's pretty good. We also want to look at the beginning of the word, I did throw this one word in there. This was the only word I could find that follows this rule. Actually, there's probably another word, but this is the only one that we had that follows rules that we've already learned so far. But when we have GH at the beginning of a word, it makes the G sound. So the H is silent. So here is GH. The H is silent. We mark the H. We underline that OST because remember that's the sounds of O and I, right? And it's a long O, so it says ghost. Another example of a word that has that GH at the beginning is like ghastly. That's another one. Maybe you can think of another one. If you can think of another one, you should tell me, and I'll write you a recognition notice. How about that? All right. So then I wanted to look real quick at these words here. Okay, we have words here that have GH at the end of the word, and they're going to make that f sound, okay? So this word is laugh, right? With that AU, it says laugh. tough. That OU says We'll put that F at the top there. Let me put this in present so you can see the markings. I didn't do that before. So we put that F above. Here's enough. It rhymes with tough. Enough. And cough. Whoops. All right. Well, I kind of thought it would give the little markings, but it didn't. Okay. So I just want you to look at those words real quick and notice what you see there. That laugh, the AU says tough, enough, the OU says and on cough, the OU says right? Let's see, I have rough, where it has that sound. We can spell enough. Well, let's see, we have that one. Graph. Well, that one has the PH at the end. And I tricked y'all. Okay, so we're going to skip to the transfer card. We're just going to look at just the words that have that sound. Actually, we're going to do some dictation first. All right, so make sure that you have something to write with and something to write on, okay? And if you're at school, you might want to, and you have some phoneme, grapheme chips if you want to, or some of the counters for math. You might want to do that. Whatever you have to write with, to write on, that will be really good. If you have it in color, that gives another sense to it. The more senses we can add, the more our brains engage with what we're learning here, okay? You ready? All right, your first word is laugh, laugh. You say it back to me. All right, let's count the sounds in laugh, or let's think about the sounds in laugh. F. 3 sounds. Let's say them again. F. All right, so if you don't have chips, you can take your paper and you can make 3 blanks for F. All right, so that's what I did here. I just made 3 blanks for that. Okay, so I want you to kind of touch it and say F, laugh. F, laugh. If you have your chips, you can push them up and down. F, laugh. F, laugh. Okay, now I want you to go in, replace the sounds with letters. A, F. Okay, which letter did you replace the sound with? L, good. What about A? It's actually 2 letters. It was A-U. And what about F? G-H. That's the one we're working with today. So you should have L-A-U-G-H. Above that G-H, just write an F so that we know that the G-H is going to say F. All right. You ready for your next word? All right, here we go. Rough, rough. Say it back. All right, let's count the sounds in rough. F. F. I had a rough time with my phonics homework. Rough. All right, let's count those sounds again. 3 sounds. Okay, so you can write 3 blanks on your paper. You can get 3 chips out. Whatever you have, 3 markers, 3, I don't know what you have, 3 kitty cats. I bet the cats won't cooperate at home. Okay, so let's count those sounds again. Rough. Touch them, feel them. Rough. All right, now replace those sounds with symbols, letters. Okay, which letter did you use to replace R? What about It's O-U in this word. And what about F? G-H, and we put the F above it so that we know that it says that F sound. All right, good. Okay, next word. Show me you're ready. I know I'm not sitting there with you, but I want you to pretend like I am, okay? All right, here we go. Cough, cough. Say it back. I had a cough, so I went to the doctor. Cough. All right, let's count the sounds in cough. Off, off. 3 sounds, right? So go ahead and give it 3 blanks. Let's say those sounds together again. Off, off, cough. All right, replace the sounds with letters. All right, what sound did you use to replace k? It's a C. Why is it a C and not a K? Because the next letter is an O, right? All right, so what says aw in this word? O-U. And then what says f? G-H. And we put the F above that to show that it says f. All right, I'm going to give you one to do on your own. All right, I want you to count the sounds, put the blanks, or use some chips, and then replace with letters, okay? It's very important that we go through this process several times because that way it gets in our brains, okay? That's why we call it phoneme, grapheme, mapping, because it gets mapped in our brains, okay? And the more we practice that, the more we put those sounds with the letters, the better it is up here. And we learn it better. Okay. All right. Here we go. Your word is tough, tough. Say it back. All right. I want you to pause the video. Think about the sounds. Replace them with letters. Okay, we're going over it, so if you're not ready, pause the video. All right, so the sounds in tough are t, f, 3 sounds, right? So you get 3 blanks or 3 chips. Okay, so what do we replace the t with? T. What about O-U in this word, and f, G-H in this word, and we put the F above it. Good. See, I made my list just like you did. I don't know if you can see it all that well. Okay. So I didn't put my blanks like you guys did, but I did map the sounds out in my brain. Okay, ready for the eraser game? All right, find the word that rhymes with graph. What word is it? Laugh. Erase it. Find the word that rhymes. That starts with the same sound as telegraph. What word is it? Tough. Good. Erase it. Find the word that rhymes with enough. What word is it? Rough. Good. What word is left? Cough. All right. Great job. Erase that one or mark it out. And let's read the words that follow this rule that we talked about today. Okay? All right. So they're in this column right here. All right. So the GH at the beginning of the word says G. So this is ghost. This is gel. All right, what's this one? Tough. And this one is laugh. Good. We'll read the sentences tomorrow. Good work today, and I will see you tomorrow for another review.